Sweet. I just got done painting these steps yesterday, and if you didn't watch that, you can go onto my channel. You'll find it somewhere close to this particular video, or you can go to my playlists. You can go to my playlists and oh, look at him. Is he alive? Yes, he is. Go to my playlist and look under dry rot stairs replacement or stair repairs or something, and you'll see it. But this isn't what this particular video's going to be about. I'm going to have to go back around there because I got primer little bits on the wall, and then when I caulk this in, I got just a little bit up on edges, see, right up in there, that I'm going to have to touch up, and I'm going to have to do that. I've got some paint that matches the stucco, matches pretty close, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to go all the way around there. Plus I kind of cleaned this edge up. It had stuff all over it. I'll have to repaint that. I can caulk that and all that kind of stuff. Now I've got a little patch here I've got to take care of, but that's, like I say, that's not what this particular video is. I went ahead and I got some more of this Durabrite white elastomeric roof coating, and it's from Henry's, and this one is $5.87. 10-year limited warranty. And I'm treating this like a roof deck, even though it's not on a roof, it's just on a deck. And I'm getting ready to put these concrete pavers down, but I'm going to treat this some more. And initially, before I did this, I floated certain areas out over in here with I should have used Fix-It-All, but I didn't. I used Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty, and after I read the label, it said if you put it on a flat surface, it could pop. It could lift up and pop, because as it's expanding to try to get in the nooks and crannies, that's how it makes a good bond when you're making little patches. But when you put it on a floor or like these steps, and I put some on this top, or I put it on this third step because I wanted to float this out at an angle coming down. And if you watch that particular video, it came right up off the floor. And so I've had this floor down here for a few weeks while I've been working on the stairs and doing some other stuff, and I just want to make sure that it doesn't have a tendency to lift or do anything else silly underneath this floor. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more of this webbing and I'm going to put it down in the corners, because I had floated this area out right here to get the water, so it didn't stand here, to come down this way, and then it comes over this way and goes out through the holes. I filled this area up right in here, floated that, and I also floated this and this, and I went across right in here too. It looks like it's okay, but this is my last chance on doing anything before I put the concrete pavers back down. And so I've got another gallon of this, and I thought, hey, why not? I'm going to go ahead and put some more stuff down. And ultimately, I had just a low spot right here where when it rained, the water kind of puddled here about a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch before it flowed out this way. So I'm gonna build this area up. But I made a pencil mark here to kind of show me the area that's just slightly low, and I want to build that up with this Durabrite white elastomeric roof coating. And this stuff, they had some different things at the store. This one was $25 a gallon. They had some stuff $50 a gallon. They even had some other stuff that was $70 a gallon from Durabrite. And I'm like, okay, what's the difference? This stuff looks just fine. This guy here, here's a guy, he's putting this roof coating right over the top of a roof, and it's designed to be put over existing roofs, and you just plaster it on there, and it's like a rubbery coating. So I've already put a couple coats on this floor. This is the only floor that I have, and so when I get all done, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more coats of this on this floor just to build it up, and make it a nice thick rubbery surface on this floor. So hey, I'm going to use this webbing, and see, this was the stuff they sold with the Durabrite, and you use this over joints. Here I had flashing. This flashing came out to about there, and then I used this over the top of that. In fact, you can see where the edge, where the line is, where I put it right in like that, right there. Well, I'm going to end up using this more, and then I also cut this and I folded it 2 inches this way, 2 inches that way, and I did it along the inside corners of these columns. And I've got that on my channel too. It's under, you look under playlists, go to my channel and look under playlists. Yeah, I put it all underneath the playlist. I'm going to title it Dry Rot Deck Repairs. I'll have all of the videos that I've done for this deck, as well as the stairs, as well as for the work that I did on the column. I did all kinds of stuff underneath this floor. You should have seen it. It was a mess. And I'm up to this point here. So anything that I've done out here, you can find on those playlists. Okay, I even got some webbing. I even got this webbing tape, and this is actually for drywall, and it's self-adhesive webbing tape. It's sticky on the back side, and I thought I would use some of that on the floor too, and I ended up using that. They have some other stuff, kind of like this white stuff, except it's yellow, and it pretty much looks like this, and it's for roofing. It's a little bit closer, little squares like this tape, and you can find that too in the roofing area at the hardware store or at a roofing company. And so they have different products, but this is what I'm going to use for today. I'm gonna kind of tighten these areas up just in case the rock hard wood water putty, the Durham's rock hard water putty underneath here, if it ever wants to start loosening up or something. Let's say it does that. I have all this webbing stuff on top of here. This is going to act as a sheet of rubbery substance all on the top of here. It's gonna hold this area all together. It's going to hold this together. You see what I mean? And so if anything loosens up underneath, the top is still going to be nice and hard, slightly pliable, and it's still not going to leak, even if some of the wood putty underneath fails. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do today. If you want to watch that, I'm going to be applying that in a minute. Stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Before I get into this, and check this out, I'm going to use my 2-inch throwaway paintbrush. I still have it. I've been using this for the entire job. It's still been working. I've been using that, for the primer, also for this roof coating, also for my finished paint. I even use that to cut in for the stairs. But before I use that, I'm going to put this this yellow webbing tape on, and you can cut it with a pair of 10 snips if you want, or this particular stuff, I'm just going to take my gloves off, I think. This stuff here, I'm just going to coat I'm going to coat over this, and I'm going to go out one more layer. I want to show you how you could cut this. If you don't want to use your scissors, this is for sheetrock actually. You take a putty knife and you just hold the putty knife on that and you rip it. Just pull it off and it tears. So you just have to kind of hold it and then pull that at an angle. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a couple pieces down here. Hold the putty knife there. Pull that.